Hello once again everybody, this is Playing with MahWii's with a brand new special video, my vacation pictures and videos, because I happen to take videos as well. Anyway, I know some of you have been asking to see these pictures for some time now, and I know I've been procrastinating and being lazy about it, but you know, sometimes I do that. Stop asking me to do things, I can't do things all the time, Anyway, let's go ahead and see those pictures and videos. Alright then, let's start with a little tour of the ship. First off is our disappointingly small room. I went on this trip with my mom and grandma because my mom apparently loves doing these cruises, and my grandma comes along for the ride, and apparently I do too. Anyway, the happy birthday things are because it was close to my mom's birthday, and she wanted like a birthday thing. Apparently you can special order that, and they'll like do some stuff in your room, like put balloons there and like a little sign and things that says happy birthday and streamers. Yay! Yeah, I mean, it's not terribly exciting, but that's what she wanted, and that's what she got. And here's another shot of the room from my bed, which was on the right side because I wanted that one. And the reason why I say it is so disappointingly small is because, well, since there's three of us, we need three different beds. Well, that couch that you see there is actually a pull-out bed. And yeah, once you pull the bed out, then it's practically impossible for the other two to get by, like, without pulling the bed in. You know, it's, yeah, I just didn't like it, okay? It wasn't that great. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, so now we're taking a trip around the ship. And yeah, I really like these pictures. The reason why I put these in is because this is the area where I would use my laptop to, you know, occasionally check out my stuff on, you know, on YouTube and what have you. And yeah, I mean, basically you can go anywhere on this deck, and, you know, the Wi-Fi internet connection would work. And, you know, you had to pay for it, you know, I just did the pay by the minute thing, and, you know, it wasn't too expensive, you know, it wasn't terrible, but, I mean, just look at this. Imagine, like, this picturesque scene every time you go to use your computer. I mean, this is just great. This, you know, this is amazing, you know? But yeah, if only you could do this all the time, but you can't. Only when you're on a cruise, but I guess that's obvious. Anyway, that should stop being silly. Let's move on. Oh yes, here's my favorite part of the ship, the arcade. I mean, what ship is a ship without an arcade? I mean, come on. And yeah, there was quite a few different types of games. There was racing, shooting, you know, fighting, all kinds of things. And my favorite one, I don't know if you can see it too well, was all the way in the back corner. It was Miss Pac-Man, and the screen was kind of messed up. Like halfway through the ship, it turned like red on one side and green on the other. It was weird, but it was still playable. And it was my favorite one because, you know, I'm just so old school like that. And yeah, the as you can see, the screen was kind of weird. Instead of pellets, there were heart-shaped things that you'd gobble up, except for the power pellets, which were, you know, circular shape, normal. And I actually got, that's my score right there, 39,460. And the high score was actually right there, 64,040. And yeah, I got real close. I was so happy about it. It was great. Pro Pac-Man playing skills, FTW. Yeah! Moving on. Okay, and this is one of the many bars in the ship. I mean, that's to be expected. I didn't really frequent here much, but I did like the way it looks, and I just had to take a picture. And there was also a library, which I really didn't frequent much either, because I guess it's not that exciting. But there were some board games and stuff, and that was kind of cool. Oh yes, this was the theater area. This is like where they would have like little shows, and they'd have like games and stuff, like bingo. I think they had bingo every single night. It was crazy. I didn't really go to it because, you know, bingo's not that exciting, but still, you know, it's still nice looking, you know, looks nice. Okay, so what are we moving on to? Ah, yes, the restaurants. There was actually, there was several different restaurants actually. Some of them you actually had to pay for up front to get in. This was one of the restaurants. I can't really remember what it was called, but we didn't eat there. It was, I guess, I don't remember. I really didn't go inside. I don't really know anything about it. I can't give you my opinion. But anyway, this is the restaurant that we actually did eat at, and I know it's not that great of a picture. It's kind of far away, but I mean, it was closed at the moment, and I didn't want to like get up in there and be like a weird tourist guy, even though I was a tourist, but still, you know, I didn't want people to think I was insane or anything. Sorry. Oh god, and what ship isn't a ship without a casino. Here's the casino, at least a picture of it. It was closed at the time because, well, it was the daytime when I took this picture. And the casino only opened after 6 o'clock, which was the rules. You know, you gotta follow the rules, man. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but on the very right side of the screen, underneath that LCD TV, there was actually a hand sanitizing station. Those were all over the ship. They didn't want the spread of, you know, the flu or whatever to, you know, start spreading around the ship. So they practically they didn't force people, but, you know, they said, you know, use this hand sanitizer and clean your hands off every so often. It was convenient. Gotta keep your hands clean, man. Anyway, here's a couple of pictures of the great skylight over the elevators. Some of the elevators, there were quite a few. In the Atrium area of the ship. I really liked how this area looked. It was really bright, it was really sunny, you know, particularly during the day for obvious reasons. And, yeah, there was, what are these called? I think they were called panoramic elevators or something, you know, like when you go up and you can see everything going on there. There were some enclosed elevators throughout the ship, but for the most part, I think these were the best ones, but they were the most popular, so they were always, you know, full of people, and, okay, let's move on. Prattling on like a schoolgirl. Anyway, let's move outside for a bit and go check out the pool area. The jacuzzis, there was 2 different pools. One was the kiddie pool and one was a regular pool, and there was 4 different jacuzzis all next to each other. And then there was a basketball court, as you can see. There was also a golf course and something else I can't really remember. And, I mean, not a golf course, but a driving range sort of thing. And, yeah, the first 2 pictures are kind of the same. And then there's the picture of the pool area, which, you know, the pool was okay, but because it was a ship pool, it was basically just salt water mixed with chlorine, and that's like double kill for your eyes. I mean, if you're not wearing goggles, it's gonna burn like hell. Oh, here's another great place on the ship, the buffet area. Well, it's sort of like a buffet area and a restaurant mixed together. It was very classy. It was really nice. They had quite a few seats, and the seats were all cushioned. I mean, it was so comfortable, you know. Gotta be cushioned and comfortable while you're eating. Anyway, there was also beverage dispensers and whatnot. And I really liked how it looked. It was really nice looking. The buffet was open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then there was like dessert times, you know, where you can get like ice cream and I don't know. Well, there was like some special things too that you can get, like sandwiches. And then there was like some sort of Chinese thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, it was like special order kind of stuff. It was free though, but you know, it was cool. You had to wait in line and stuff. Okay, let's just move on. Prattling on again. We picked a really good week to go on the ship because it really wasn't cloudy at all and it was really sunny throughout the whole part. But for the most part, it was kind of hot, so that's why we didn't eat outside here in the outside eating area. I don't know if it had a special name, I can't remember. But quite a few people did eat outside, but we didn't. And, I mean, it was really nice, you know. It had a little cover over thing. God, I always forget what those things are called. But anyway, yeah, it was really nice, and it was right on the water, of course. Duh. And so, yeah, you know, what more could you ask for? Alright, now we're moving on to video, yay! Alright, this is from the first port that we went to the day after we got on the ship. This was Freeport, Grand Bahama, and it was really nice here. And I also got a little bit of video of the side of the ship with the quote-unquote graffiti, as my grandmother called it. She said it was graffiti. She's so silly. Anyway, it was very nice here. It was very tropical, and I really liked it too. And we walked around for a bit. I was with my mom, and also I forgot to mention, aside from my mom and my grandma, we were with a couple of friends that my grandma knows. I don't really like them too much. I'm not going to get into specifics, but I just don't plain like them. And so yeah, like I was saying, we went walking around for a bit, and you know, we're looking at some stuff. Like there was like some shopping and stuff, and that's my mom likes shopping. I just called it a tourist trap. And then here's a sign in front of the harbor when we were waiting for the bus to come. It's a big sign that says, "Welcome to Freeport Harbor, Grand Bahama Island." It let us know that we were in the right place. So anyway, on this port, we were actually going to a shore excursion. It was this snorkeling thing out in like the middle of the ocean. It was really cool. And I got some video from when we were on the bus, when we were leaving the port, Freeport. And there's quite a bit of industrialism going on. I don't know if that's recent or if that's permanent, but yeah, I mean, there was quite a bit of stuff going on there. As you can see, yeah, there was quite a bit of like bushes and shrubbery and all that kind of stuff. Like, look at all these silos and stuff. It's like crazy, you know, wacky. Wacky. And you know, I just remember when I was recording this, I just had this thought in my head. Wow, I could totally put this on YouTube and show people.